Hey, you guys. What's up, guys? This is Jason. You're watching Ray of Light Tarot. I'm going to be doing the Sagittarius Soulmate reading for the month of March 2020. We got a couple weeks left in March, so let's get this reading up and see what's going on, Sag. I'm sorry you guys are coming in almost last here, but hey, it's the thought that counts. And right now, I'm giving you my full, undivided attention. Attention. Hey, Rebecca, what's up, girly? What's up, girly? So let's see what's going on. What we're going to do first for Sag is we're going to pull a animal spirit oracle. This is for you and your soulmate, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. So, let's see. We got the lizard spirit. Dream the world into being. So the lizard spirit, a couple things that just come through when I think of the lizard spirit, okay? I know I'm doing it again. Here's the thing. You guys are so funny. I know I've done the Sagittarius reading, but because it took so long and I said there was more to come, we're kind of going with the flow. I was just, doing my thing. I was doing a reading and then took a nap, and it's like, I've got to do more Sagittarius reading. So this is the Sagittarius reading for the middle of March to the end. It's the more to come part. Exactly what Rebecca just said. So you've got the lizard spirit. What I think of, sorry, I didn't explain that better. What I think of when I think of the lizard spirit is, I think about, hey Jai, Jai's here, what's up? I think about, hello handsome. I think about a couple things. I think of the fact that I think of like prehistoric, like dinosaurs and reptiles, and when you think like reptilian mind, that sort of part of our mind where the fear and the primal fear, sort of those sort of urges that come from primal fear are located. It's card number 38, which breaks down to an 11. Message on the card is dream the world into being. So there's sort of this sort of creation energy in that. I know we talked about, Sag, how you're kind of going through a lot of that, sort of dreaming the world into being a sort of creation energy. And hold on one second, there's one more for this to come out. I also feel like, a lot of you are at this sort of this springtime energy in your life. Eagle spirit has your back. Eagle spirit has your back. So whatever you're doing, whatever you're creating right now, whatever you're dreaming into being, know that you have backing in spiritual realms. You have the support of your guides, your ancestors. There's an energy of support that goes deeper than you can see and farther than you can reach, right? With your physical arms and your physical eyes. So that's a really good confirmation, a message, something to be aware of, and something to think about. I think, I notice a common theme, especially in the live readings that I've been doing lately for people, in the live personal readings. There's a common theme of people feeling like they're at a crossroads, people wanting to change directions, career-wise, relationship-wise. Everyone's wanting to go in a new direction. A lot of people, excuse me, but I back up a little bit. A lot of people don't know where they want to go, what direction they want to go in. Sorry, my chair is a little messed up, you guys. One of the legs is a little loose. A lot of people know they want to change directions, but they don't know what direction they want to go in. They're like, this is, life is, this is not where I've envisioned my life being at this point in time, at this, at this juncture, but I don't really know where I want to be. Well, guys, here's the thing. We really do create our own reality. So you need to start really imagining where you want to be. Think about that. Where do you want to be? You have to know, you're gonna, certain things are out of our control and left up to fate and destiny, but you also have to have a hand in it by knowing, you have to envision things the way you want them to be. So it's really important to get a good grasp on what direction you want to go in and what you want to do and how you want things to look, and start sort of dreaming a little bit. We do that when we're kids. When we're kids, we play make-believe and we dream things up and we have so much fun. And then as adults, we rarely do that. We wait for certain people or opportunities to come into our life to kind of spark that creative energy, but we don't need to be doing that. We need to be sparking that energy on our own and creating our reality to be all that we hoped it would be. This is not the deck I wanted to use. Where's my deck? There it is. Okay. So yeah, start thinking along those lines, Sagittarius peoples, and let it happen. Let it go. Thank you, universe. Thank you, source. Thank you, spirit. Thank you, angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors. Thank you for allowing me to connect tonight to the energy of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and their soulmates. For those who are most in need of healing guidance at this time, show me what's going to be happening for the remainder of March. Anything that we need to expound upon from the last reading, and anything new that was coming up. The biggest thing that I felt for just when I was coming to do this was because I was actually feeling like I wanted to come, I was going to come on and do some free mini readings, and then it was like, no, there's something for Sagittarius. So the biggest thing that I feel is it is kind of that creating of reality, but it's about, I was just doing a reading for someone a little while ago, and we were really trying to figure out about what direction to take, you know, what direction to take career-wise and in love. And I feel like the biggest message we all need is to start dreaming. Don't stop dreaming, right? I think at some point in time, we can all get sort of hurt enough or discouraged enough or, you know, feel let down enough that we kind of stop dreaming. And that's a dangerous place to be because your reality is what you create. So if you're not dreaming up your reality and creating something exciting and new and bold, what are you creating? Is it a nightmare? I mean, where is that what is that energy creating if it's not coming from your hopes and dreams and that place, that inner child place where anything is possible, right? Show me the soulmate of Sagittarius for the remainder of the month. This is the vice versa tarot, guys. Really love your peaches, I wanna shake your tree. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it all the time. Ooh, baby. Okay. What's interesting here is that your soulmate's coming out with this sort of overriding energy of the Five of Wands. This is that conflict erupting, and this is a very good thing. This is an energy that's going to force someone out of a rut. So I feel like there's this energy of people that are sort of, they're stuck in these situations. This goes back to the last Sagittarius reading. You've got a soulmate who's stuck in situations that aren't productive. They're just not productive situations. They're not healthy situations. There's a lot of toxicity there. Well, things are erupting. And, you know, when you think about what a volcano is and what it's doing, it's like the earth, this little piece of earth is literally shooting out lava. And it's what this is representative of in your romantic life for your soulmate. Things have gotten to a point that they're so nasty and so negative and so toxic that literally the relationship is throwing up on them. The relationship is literally revolting against the two people in this relationship. So things are shifting, things are uplifting. If your soulmate's with a karmic partner, then sit back and stay out of it and let it happen. If this is you and your soulmate, well, I think it's pretty clear that this isn't working, right? This is not working the way it is. And if it is working, well, there's a conflict that's been needing to occur for a long time. It's got to be, things have to be discussed honestly. There's been some real deception in this connection and a lot of ego. We've got that Five of Swords, that ego card just staring at me. Also, we've got, hey, Tarot of the Crystals, nice to see you. We've got the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands in this situation specifically, it is kind of player energy. What, you know, whether a person's intent is really not the important part here. What this is someone who is really not going to give you what you want at this time, and that's why they're moving out. The Page of Pentacles is here too, or not? I'm sorry, the Knight of Pentacles. Did I say Page of Wands? Knight of Wands and Knight of Pentacles. They're here too. So it's not that and this can be two energies also, but it's not that this is not something that is worth putting energy into. But right now what's going on is there's a need for people to go into their own corners of the world, to go into, it's that hermit energy still. It's like they need to go and assess some things, okay? It's like someone needs to take their toys and go home for a little while and have a time out. The Three of Cups is here, and I think it's really important. What the soulmate is, and this could be you as well, the energies do flip in these general readings. The soulmate, what they're doing here is they're learning to gain an appreciation for things that maybe up until now they haven't been very grateful for. Things that they haven't really appreciated like they should. I think I was talking about it in the Scorpio reading this morning. It all comes together sometimes. I think it was Scorpio this morning. That, you know, if you don't show gratitude for the things and the blessings and the people that God, that source sends into your life and that you bring in, your higher self isn't going to keep doing you this favor. If you don't get it and start waking up and showing gratitude and doing the right things with these things, doesn't mean you don't have conflict. Conflict is inevitable sometimes. But you've got to come from a place of gratitude. Yes, excitement and gratitude. It makes magic. It's the magic spark. I was talking about that this morning. Those are two ingredients that just make a powerful and magical combination. When you can find excitement and gratitude and let them collide and work together, ooh, it is just a great energy. It's like you can't beat that. It's fire. See what I just said? Fire. It's lit. It's lit. It's fire. It's all that good stuff. It's a really good, sexy situation. This is about learning to show gratitude for the things in your life that you know are blessings. And I'm going to tell you what, y'all, even if you feel like someone threw you away or you threw someone away or you're not together, they still are a blessing in your life if you came out of the situation changed, grown spiritually, a better person, experienced real unconditional love. Hold up a cup and show some gratitude. Hold up a cup and show some gratitude. And then get excited about the future. Snap 7 times. You know, do it. You've got to appreciate these things or they will pass you by and the replacement won't come in. I'm not saying you're going to get back what was lost. What was lost can sometimes never be found. That's just the nature of this world that we live in. And people. And you have to be able to accept that. But what will also never be found again is something or someone for you to truly appreciate. That's a blessing coming in. And so you learn to get excited and be grateful. Right now, you're manifesting tomorrow and the next day and the next day. And look what's happening. This is what the soulmate's going through right now. And it could, like I said, it could be you as well. But this is specifically, Sag, what your soulmate is going through. They know they were in this space of the Four of Cups, total and utter just disillusionment, boredom, being unimpressed with what Spirit was offering them. And that's turning into this. And why is that? That heart's desire, that silent place, that secretive place that's being represented by that big, full feminine moon, right? That big, full feminine moon. When they're connecting to that, it's not just the desires. They're learning to walk this path because this is someone who's recognizing, oh, wait a minute. My fear allowed me to become disillusioned and disconnected. But look what my fear left me with. Nothing and no one. So now I'm going to walk this path and I'm going to do it by myself. And they're saying, and as I do that, I'm learning that there's reward, right? There's a payoff to trusting in that desire, in that dark, quiet place that is where, in the silence of your heart, where you hold your desires and your deepest fears, because they're held in the same place. Okay, I was talking about that too. That's why twin souls run from each other, because there's so much love, there's so much desire, and when that type of heart's desire is put in front of you, what else comes up? All those fears that are kept in that quiet place where your deepest heart's desires are too. They're held in the same place, guys. So you get all this desire and then you go, oh shit, this is scary as F. I'm out of here, man. Because why? Ego, pain, the pain that comes in. But what's happening here is really beautiful. This conflict, and for a lot of you, this conflict is coming from a third-party situation, right? It's not really something you're involved in. Your soulmate, if you're a cross-watcher, you may be involved in this conflict that's kind of like you're banging your head against a wall over and over and over. Well, you know what the answer to that is? Stop doing it. Stop banging your head up against the wall, doofus. You know, it's like, I'm being silly, but it's kind of like, one of those obvious truths. Like, you're gonna get, here's the thing. We will repeat cycles over and over and over and over until we get the lesson. If you get the lesson, you grow from it, affirm it, set a clear intention for moving forward from that last lesson. You won't have to repeat a cycle. Now, a test may come in. You may experience a test, right? But don't fall for it. Don't fall back into the stupidity of repeating a cycle that you've already gone and gone through and grown from and learned lessons from. It's not worth it. And I really feel with that Four of Cups going into that Nine of Pentacles down that dark but illuminated path, that your soulmate is learning hard lessons. And so let me ask you this. When I'm doing a reading for you and you go, well, should I reach out to them and do? And then I'm like, no, you shouldn't. You want to know why? This is exactly why you don't reach out to somebody who's already running, because, and we've all done that. I mean, when you care about somebody and you know they're being stupid, you do want to like go, hey, but here's the thing. I can't get a lesson if you're chasing me down, trying to bang me over the head with it. I have to get it in the silence, in the solitude, and in that place that only me and spirit can fit into. And same goes for you. Same goes for your soulmate. Whoever it is that you are here checking up on, someone's getting a message and a lesson, but they're getting it in these cards of solitude and loneliness and a little bit of despair that comes as the result of them not recognizing this for what it is. So you have to allow that and go through your own lessons and grow from your own. And, it's okay. A lot of people also on a spiritual trajectory have this deep-seated fear of outgrowing their soulmate. Well, if you outgrow a soulmate, then they're not the kind of soulmate that you're supposed to be with long-term anyway. So guess what? It's okay. Don't be afraid to outgrow somebody. That's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. And if it's destined, you're not going to outgrow each other anyway. Or if you do, they're going to catch up. So these fears are just that. They're just fears. They're not real. And they only exist to show you what you don't want to do, what you don't want to be, and to help you, traverse through it. All right, so let's see on the other side of this. Let's get to the part that I really wanted to get to, which is Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's see what's going on with you guys. This is going to be interesting. Definitely soulmate getting a lesson here. They're learning some hard lessons. Allow them to do that. Send them light, love, healing. Right? All that good stuff. Bless their heart, as we say down south. Just bless your heart. Right? And bye-bye. And all that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Emperor, yeah. That's what I'm talking about right there. Sag. Emperor. That's Aries energy. And that's boss mode. That's boss mode. It's really good stuff. You're being sort of stalked. Yeah, y'all come back now, you hear? Or don't, and don't let the door hit you, or the good Lord didn't. This is someone kind of keeping tabs, or the good Lord didn't. This is someone kind of keeping tabs, or, it's not, I said stalked. So I did say stalked, and stalking is serious. It's not, lightweight. I don't feel, and I really never, I don't think I've ever had this card give me a really bad feeling about somebody, but it definitely does feel like there's an aggressive energy of somebody watching you. You have a soulmate who really watches you. And I know if you're at all spiritually attuned, you kind of know what that feels like if you've been through that kind of thing. Like, when somebody still checks for you or doesn't. You can feel it on an unconscious or conscious level. Someone's checking for you. Okay, Sag, someone's checking for you. Look, they've got silver hair like me. And a blue lightsaber like Luke Skywalker. Eight of Wands. Emperor. Four of Wands. 10 of Pentacles. What? And then bottom of the deck, we have the 6 of Pentacles. So, yep, Luke Skywalker it is. So here's the thing, guys. This is an amazing little pull here, Sag. I love this card upright. This is about, this is about growing. It's like 8 months worth of growth in 1 month, okay? This is big time growth and expansion happening all at once, like lightning strikes. It's just bam, it just happens. It can mean communication, it can mean forward movement, but it's growth, and it's about your growth. And look what you're growing into here. And also there's a little bit of a message about your soulmate growing, because if they're watching you, they're doing it too. And they're watching you from a place of, like I said, solitude and regret, newfound appreciation for the connection that you two have, which is really beautiful. This Emperor energy is a baller. This is somebody who knows what they want and they know how to get it. Okay, and if this is you, it doesn't matter if you're a feminine, if you would recognize your oversoul as a divinely feminine energy or masculine. This is a masculine energy, but it's also sitting there, right? The Emperor brings things in. He does manifest in a very magician-like masculine way, but he sits there and brings those things to him, which is how you should be manifesting anyway. There's kind of this Midas touch energy to this card. So it's, when I say Midas touch, you know, that's like Midas turning things to gold. Psh, psh, psh. So what's turning to gold here? What's being tested? Well, let's go back a step. If we're trying to figure out what are you able to turn into gold here? Well, what about your life has been tested in the furnace recently? What's been tested through fire? Your love life? Have you been in a romantic connection or a spiritual connection that you feel like you've been tested through fire? Well, that's how you get turned into gold, like in a furnace through fire, right? And so you're being tested, you've been tested for the highest good. And you're coming into this beautiful, and I mean, come on, guys, come on. Can I have these cards? Look at this, Four of Wands. And this is not an empty Four of Wands. This is a union right here. This is a union, okay? This is woke energy. This is woke energy. Look in his hand. This is woke energy, guys. Look at the symbols here. Beautiful woke energy. 10 of Pentacles, babe. I mean, come on now. But it all comes from one little place. One little place. And that is doing your rituals. Staying, this Six of Pentacles, balance. It's all about balance. Reciprocation and balance. And that comes through being a little tough, okay? I was talking, another thing I want to mention that applies to this reading, I was talking to someone. Patience is important. Patience is good, especially like people, when you get a reading from me, sometimes you have to be patient, right? I got to be in the right energy to do each and every single reading. So sometimes it takes a hot minute. However, sometimes patience is not about that. Sometimes patience is about, wait a minute, do I need to be as patient with myself as I am with other people? Because maybe we need to give ourselves the grace that we give to others. I was talking about this earlier to someone, and I think it's so important. The thing I was talking about with the COVID-19 and being kind to people, coming from a selfless place, but also be kind to yourselves, guys, because you have to be someone who loves and is kind to yourself for this to come in, Sag. Okay? It wants to come into you. It wants to come into you. That's the good side. It wants you. Just like you want it, it wants you. So that's good news. But you do have to be kind to yourself. And you have to, nobody else is going to count you as worthy. You're the one who has to put a check beside your own name on that list. There is no other person, there's no God sitting up there waiting to tell you, check, you're worthy. No, you have to look at yourself in the mirror and you put your own check beside your name and say, I am worthy. I'm worthy and I'm worth it. Nobody else and no thing else does that for you but you. Can I get an amen up in here? All right, so let's pull a, you're right on the cusp of good things. The Ten of Pentacles, the Four of Wands. This is what's happening. It felt more like that should be what's coming here as we go into April. And so the last Sag reading, I didn't really see that, these outcome cards, and I was kind of hoping to see that. So that really made me feel good that the Ten of Pentacles and the Four of Wands came out for you guys. That's good stuff. That's real talk right there. All right, so let's see. Thank you for the amens. Thank you for the amens. Guys. All right, let's see what's happening here and what angel you need to be checking it out with. So whatever came through before, this is the change up. Liberation, joy, love. I mean, come on now. Come on. Jophiel, liberation. Jophiel, joy. Sandalphon, love. That's what's up, guys. That's what's up. So double Jophiel. So obviously, Sagittarius, if this reading resonated for you tonight, if this felt like your reading, you better be talking to Archangel Jophiel about bringing in that liberation energy and helping you connect to your joy. Because the truth is, you don't even have to connect to your joy. You're never really disconnected from your joy, only in as much as you're disconnected from yourself. You just need to wake up to it. You just got to wake up to it, guys. It's right there. This is you. And Archangel Sandalphon, and this love is about unconditional love. Because I'm going to tell you right now, and I don't speak, I'm not preaching, I'm preaching to all of us, because I know this from my own experience, guys. If you're in a twin soul journey and someone's running from you, it's not them running, it's you that's causing that within yourself. It's you causing a separation within yourself. There's no such thing as someone running from you energetically. You're causing within yourself. That love is the love you have to give to yourself. 100%, day in, day out, good, bad, or ugly. That's what it is. Sandalphon, Archangel Sandalphon love, okay? Got to bring it to you all day. That's what it is. That's the beginning and the end of the story. Applause. Thank you. No, thank you, Spirit. Okay, guys, so that's what's up with Sagittarius for the remainder of March, and I'm going to be starting on the April readings this week. I'll be back on tomorrow night to do mini readings. We'll play some games. We're going to be doing the giveaway. If you want to get on the list for the mini reads tomorrow night, it's $ Ray of Light Tarot to Cash App, $ Ray of Light Tarot, all one word. Yeah, bring it home, baby. At least I didn't sing tonight. I was singing in the beginning of the Scorpio reading this morning. It was a mess. So yeah, we're gonna pull a 1 hour, a free 1 hour, and a free 30-minute reading. To get on that list, you send $25 to the Cash App. Yeah, we can do that. You want? Okay, so let's do that. I'm gonna have to pull my drawings again. I'm sure you don't mind. Okay, so here's what we'll do, guys. Jai and I are gonna go live tomorrow. Is 9 o'clock okay, Jai? Does 9 work for you? Yeah, Kelsey, thanks for being here. I'm glad all you guys got to do it. I haven't been really planning out my generals. I've just been doing them when the feeling hits, which is why I've done a couple Tauruses, a couple Saggies. I just kind of go with the energy when it comes through. Okay, yeah. So guys, Jai and I will be on tomorrow night at hello, Jai. I read that like you want to go to Florida and stay with him. Come on, y'all can all come. There's plenty of room. We have a house next door too that's empty. Plenty of room. Come on. Everybody come, go to the beach. No, so yeah, tomorrow night, 9 o'clock, Jai and myself, what did we ask for? I think we're $33. If you want to get on the list for Jai and I, send $33. That's like 16 each, so that's good. Yeah, send $33 to the Cash App, $ Ray of Light Tarot, or the PayPal that's not listed here. Cash App preferred. Also, what was the other thing? We're going to do drawing tomorrow night. I've got names for that. If you want to get on the list for the drawing, it's too late. I'm doing 2 drawings and everyone's already on the list for that. And I read short instead of, I don't know what you're talking about. I'll natch. All right, so that'll be fun. And I'll come on and remind you guys tomorrow. So yeah, let's do this. Let's do this thing. Hope you guys are staying safe, staying healthy, and staying positivo. Love you guys. Namaste.